Sports Talk World, how's it going today? It's Terrence McCoy again, and with me today, my first ever female guest. Everyone, this is Diamond.
Hi guys.
I appreciate you for being on today.
Thanks for having me.
Alright, well, you know why you're here, so we're going to do what we do best. We're going to start off with today's topic with the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens were on a bye last week, which I'm pretty sure helped every Ravens fan. We finally enjoyed our Sunday.
Finally.
The Ravens are playing the Bengals next. I've been seeing some posts on Facebook saying if we win, we can still make a run. Do you even see us beating the Bengals next week?
Okay, I said beating the Bengals, so okay, if we beat the Bengals, then we still have to go to the Chargers on the road and also the Chiefs on the road to Arrowhead. And the Ravens has been up and down on the road throughout this year, so regardless of we win next week, we still have to play the Chiefs and the Chargers on the road, so that could be 2 losses right there.
I think the Ravens... I want to say we can beat the Bengals, only because they just fired a defense coordinator. They won't have AJ Green. I really don't think that will make a difference.
Right, because the Ravens have been outbeat by less known receivers.
Definitely. But I can't see it ending at our house. And this is Harbaugh's job right here.
It ended plenty of times in our own house the last few seasons. So that doesn't matter to the Ravens where we're playing.
I just think there's a lot riding on this game. And
there was a lot riding on that last game last season.
Yeah, I know. Don't remind me. And also, there's still no word. I'm sure Joe Flacco's playing. Like, I'd rather take 40% Joe Flacco than 100% Lamar Jackson at this time.
But you still have RG3.
I forgot he was on the roster sometimes. But in this situation, you can't put them in.
But you think they're gonna throw Lamar Jackson out against the Bengals?
Not.
Or go with the safety choice, Ron Griffin.
Only because so much is riding on this game, and if we lose, you can just say our season's over with. So you have to throw Joe in there.
Next question. We also play the Browns. We struggled with the Browns. They played pretty good last week. Do you see the Ravens beat the Browns this time around?
If that game really means something, like, because we played Cleveland last.
Right, last.
If that last game means something, like, if we win this game we're in, we have to beat the Browns. And I think the Ravens will beat the Browns. I mean, the Browns actually looked good last week. And I said, if only...
Plus, they look good against the team we have to play against.
Right. And I said, if the Browns win 4 games at least, Hugh Jackson will be gone. They won 1 game without Hugh Jackson. And Baker Mayfield looked very, very good. But if that game do mean something to the Ravens, then I think the Ravens are going to demolish Cleveland, honestly. And we'll be home. So I will mark that as a win.
Again, being home doesn't mean anything for the Ravens.
Yeah, but if your season's right on the line and this is a must-win game. I know last year still haunts me. But that's it. It's more at stake because this is people's job on the line. Like, a lot of people will leave. Well, not even leave, get fired if we don't make the playoffs.
Right.
Now you got Ozzy leaving. Well, he's already leaving after this year. Harbaugh's seat is scorching hot. Everybody wants Joe out. Everybody wants to see what Lamar Jackson can do, and just throw Lamar Jackson in. So a lot is at stake in this season.
Right. Well, you will hope they would play good to keep someone's job. But it's the Ravens. They supposed to play good last year to get us into the playoffs, but they didn't. Right. So, they could have cared about somebody's job last season. Don't pick this season, start caring about people's jobs.
Right. All right, so if we beat Cincinnati, do you see hope?
If we beat Cincinnati, I don't see any hope for the Ravens. Love them to death, but I don't see any hope for the Ravens.
I'm gonna agree. After we play Cincinnati, like the season, our schedule is like very, very rough. Oakland, mark that as a win, hopefully. Got the Falcons. We have the Chiefs, mark that as a loss. The Buccaneers.
That's a definite win. The Buccaneers. I ain't gonna do that to the Ravens. That's a definite win. We're not gonna do that.
I'm about that as a win. I'm not gonna say definite. I'm gonna say that's a win. You come out the Chargers is a loss.
You can't really mark because we always play good against the Chargers. It might be a tough game, but we always play good against the Chargers. So that's got to be a maybe too.
I'm not gonna say maybe because
you could change it around to the Bengals game being a definite loss compared to the Chargers.
I'm gonna say Chargers are a definite loss because Chargers are looking good and they're playing for a playoff spot. Well, you can say they're in the playoffs, but they have much more to play for, right? Than the Ravens. Then, like we said, the last game would be against Cleveland, and I'm on that as a win. But I don't see it. I don't see us making the playoffs this year. Unfortunately, I don't. But we'll see. And you said Braves play the Bengals this week actually, so hopefully we bring our A game.
Right.
I want everybody to keep that same energy. Everybody that told me I was crazy about the Titans beating the Patriots, keep that same energy. I was right. I didn't expect that game to go.
But you can't blame people for going with the safe bet for the Patriots. I mean, come on.
I said
not too many people are going to ride against the Patriots if you like them or not.
I said the Titans defense was going to give Brady a problem, and the man he didn't even throw a touchdown pass. That Titans defense looks legit, and Marcus Mariota looked good as well.
But this is the thing: if they make the playoffs, the Patriots are now out for vengeance now against the Titans. They make the playoffs, so they just kind of put themselves in a hole because you're not going to sweep the Patriots.
No, you're not going to see this.
So they get to the playoffs. Now they got to play the Patriots again. They got to play the Patriots, and they're going to go there too.
Honestly, the Patriots just don't scare me for some reason. This Patriots team this year does not scare me. I mean, this is the year Brady.
It's the playoffs. It's the Patriots.
I understand that, but I think this is the year when Brady can't make his players. This is the year that I said Brady was gonna need help. And yeah, he got Marvin, he got Gordon off, but he hasn't been that dominant since he's been in New England. They don't have a run game.
Gronk is out.
Gronk is out. So who are the Patriots? Their defense is shaky. And like Deion Lewis said in his interview, if you're physical with the Patriots, they're going to fold. And they're not that good on the road.
But it's the Patriots. It's the playoffs.
I understand.
They're not going to go. They're not going to let the Titans beat them again, especially not in the playoffs. Much as everybody would like to see that happen, me too. But it's still the Patriots. They're going to be out for blood for the Titans.
So you have the Titans going to the playoffs?
Yeah, I have them going to the playoffs, but I have them losing really bad in the playoffs. Like they might as well not even go because the Patriots are going to kill them.
I think if the offense just keep rolling, because Marcus Mariota has played a good 2 weeks. I mean, against the Patriots, he was 16 for 24, 228 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that two-headed monster in the backfield, Derrick Henry and Deion Lewis, is a good 1-2 punch. And like I said, that defense, they're first in points allowed. They only allow 16 points. And they're 6th in yards allowed. Well, every time the Titans lose, they don't lose by big numbers. So
kind of like the Ravens.
You say?
Kind of like the Ravens. We don't lose by much.
Yeah, we don't get blown out.
No.
So I think if this offense,
unless we go to London, unless we go see, then that's where we get
If the Titans offense feeds off the Titans defense as it has in the last 2 weeks, Titans gonna be scary. And I'm riding this Titans wave until it falls off. The last 2 games are division games, so the Texans don't have that division locked. The Titans are on their tail. So I think the Titans are going to make some noise. They're going to the playoffs. And in the playoffs,
they're going to get killed.
They're going to get killed?
Yes.
They're going to get killed, like she said. But they're going to lose in the playoffs. I don't see them going far, but they're all going to be a team to look out for.
Yeah, look out for going back home to Tennessee.
Okay, so in the NFC, you have the Rams and the Saints. We're going to go to the AFC this time. Of course, we're saying the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and why not? I mean, they've been playing like everybody's heads on fire and just smacking teams around left and right. But if not the Kansas City Chiefs, who's coming out of the AFC?
If not the Kansas City Chiefs, you have probably Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I honestly agree. Why not your Patriots? That you just said.
Why not the Patriots? Because I feel like they might not. I don't know. I feel like they're struggling a lot.
Right.
They're having a lot of identity issues right now. As far as the Patriots, I feel like the Steelers, although they got the thing with Le'Veon Bell, they seem more put together, especially with the defense and offense.
The Steelers did what I said the league would fear. They woke up after that loss against the Baltimore Ravens.
And they thought and everybody thought the Le'Veon Bell situation would affect how everybody went about the game.
Exactly. That's why during the beginning of the season when they were losing, I said they're only losing because they were distracted.
Right. I think once they feel as though Connor basically took Le'Veon Bell's place, they got more comfortable. They got more comfortable with the situation.
Listen to this. Connor has averaged 100 yards on the ground 4 out of the last 5 games after that loss against the Ravens. If I'm the Steelers, I don't need Bell. Yeah, this might sound very, very crazy because Bell is still a legit running back. He was their second receiver. If you want to say he's still the best running back, well, you can't say that because he's not playing, so you gotta give it to Gurley. And he's a very, very, very underrated blocker. But ever since I called Connor out for being, a fluke, like he's been, average 100 yards on the ground 4 out of the last 5 games. That's very, very hard.
Do you think he show up that same energy in the playoffs?
I don't think they will. Steelers in the playoffs is a whole different team. Connor?
We think he will show up. You won't start fumbling, start throwing up. Think he show up that same energy all season in the playoffs?
I think they will. Well, I think he will.
He could fold.
I think Connor's going to still ride the wave. So I don't see Connor falling off in the playoffs. And the Steelers, I think they will have to play on the road. If the AFC don't go through Pittsburgh, it has to go through Arrowhead, which is going to be a hard place to play. But if not the Chiefs, I guarantee the Steelers. They are the team to beat now.
But out of all these teams, who do you have taking the Patriots out the playoffs? If they beat, of course they're going to beat the Titans. Who do you have knocking them out the playoffs?
Well, you can't sleep on the Chargers.
Right. You can't sleep on the Chargers, but I don't see Phillip Rivers doing it.
Chargers 6-game winning streak. They're third in the AFC. Phillip Rivers is completing 67% of his passes. But this whole year, I wasn't leaning towards Phillip Rivers. I was leaning towards more of Melvin Gordon, which he's been
the starter team.
He's been dynamic. I mean, last game he had 18 carries, 93 rushing yards, 5 receptions, 72 yards for a touchdown, and they're 7th in rushing.
That's why the Chargers wasn't fair out in the playoffs, because in order for you to make it to the playoffs, the starter game needs to be the quarterback. Like how Patrick Mahomes is, like how Ben Roethlisberger is, like how Joe Flacco was for the Ravens. It has to be the starter team has to be your quarterback if you're going to make it to the playoffs.
This is why I circled this part right here. How I don't see the Chargers making it far in the playoffs.
Right.
It's going to get December. It gets cold.
Right.
Can Phillip Rivers play in December? No, he's been playing in LA. It's hot in LA, but you might got to travel to New England. Mm-hmm. You might got to travel to Pittsburgh. It's cold there. So that's why I'm not really leaning towards the Chargers to make a long run in the playoffs. I mean, if Phillip Rivers can win in December, I don't know. We might got something else to talk about. I want to see it, but that's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard because he's not the starting team. Nah. Mm-mm.
I mean, maybe because Melvin Gordon, because he's been so dynamic. The pressure is off Phillip Rivers. So he kind of don't have to do as much as he had to do in the last couple seasons. But I say if not the Chiefs, it'll definitely be the Steelers.
Definitely Steelers. Or like I said, Chargers could cause upset.
But like I said, the Steelers did what the league feared. They just got high. I mean, they slapped around the Panthers.
Yeah, Poor Cam.
My man Cam, he was running for his life. All right, we're going to switch to the NFC East, where your team is.
My beloved Eagles. Still a champion. Still a champion.
They're
struggling, but we're champs.
There is still hope. Hope. Because y'all and the Cowboys are tied. So, even though I see the Redskins still winning the division, do you think either the Cowboys or the Eagles can sneak in? Like, who's a threat? Who would you say are a threat to the Redskins right now in the division?
In the division, love the Eagles much dearly, but nobody like the. You might just give the division to the Redskins right now.
Even though this pains me to say, I'm going to say they're not taking the division. If they do, it'll be by pure luck, and because they still got to play the Redskins. I'm gonna give it to the Cowboys. I know, only because when the Titans lost to the Titans, Zeke only had 17 carries for 61 yards, and Zeke didn't touch the ball the whole second half. When they didn't isolate Zeke against the Eagles, 19 carries, 151 yards. He averaged 7 yards a carry with a touchdown, 6 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown. When the Cowboys don't isolate Zeke, they're a problem. And it's going to take a lot of pressure off Dak Prescott.
Again, your star cannot make it fall. Your star being a running back. It has to be Dak Prescott. He has to play better than Zeke or for him to really win.
I'll say Zeke will have to get going. So, because once you shut down Zeke, you're not going to expect much from Dak Prescott. But once Zeke gets going, then you got to account for Dak Prescott. Because you can't sleep on Cooper. You can take him away, but you can't.
I feel all about him. They just got. I gotta say, wait a minute, Amari Cooper. But yeah, they got him.
So you can't really. If you take away Zeke, then okay, you have a high chance of beating the Cowboys. But once Zeke gets going and Zeke do what Zeke does, I mean, the man started hurling again. So Zeke is playing like Zeke is eating.
If the Cowboys might take the division off from underneath the Redskins, but they ain't make no playoffs.
Well, if they take the division, they're going to the playoffs. They won't make it far, but they will go to the playoffs. That'd be
a shot.
But honestly, I agree. I'm sticking with the Redskins, the team division. But if not, I'm gonna say Cowboys. Why not the Eagles? Too many injuries. Offense only scores 21 points. It seems like.
And we got a pretty good receiving core. So.
Yeah. So there's no run game. I see that. About Ajayi and Blunt hurt. There's no run game. But you still have, like you said, a receiving core. So I don't see that doesn't excuse not getting in the end zone.
Right.
And what are y'all doing with Golden Tate?
I think they brought Golden Tate in just to soothe the fans over. They didn't really expect much out of Golden Tate. They just brought him in just because. Because you still got Alshon Jeffrey, you got Nelson Aguilar. Why did they need Golden Tate?
Honestly, I asked that question when y'all traded him, when y'all brought him in, and for a 3rd round pick, that might come back to haunt.
A little bit, but I just think they could have went out and got more of a defensive player that could have helped out.
So you saying the Eagles are done?
I don't think the Eagles are done. They just got to get over this hump. I don't think the Eagles are done.
I think
not going to the playoffs though.
Nah.
Sadly. But yeah, sadly not going to the playoffs, but I think the Eagles aren't done.
They aren't done.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they are done. I don't see a playoff run. I don't see a chance in the playoffs, honestly. It's the hangover and plus that injury bug.
Yeah, and I think the injuries is a big thing. Because we had injuries last year and we still went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but teams... When you win the Super Bowl, teams acquire for you more.
I think they should put in Nick Foles.
Whoa.
Yep. Why it worked last year? Why not work again?
Ooh.
We were struggling. We was injury prone, And you put Nate Foles, he was a savior.
I don't think he's going to make a big difference, honestly. Because
same thing they said last year. Same thing they said last year. And became MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was a surprise. But I don't think... Well, because y'all had a run game also in that run. And by y'all losing 2 top running backs, it's going to have more pressure on Foles. And I think that's too much for him. That'll be too much for him to hold. You can say, yeah, they have a good wide receiving core. So I don't understand how points aren't getting on the scoreboard. I think it's not the Eagles' year. And it happens.
It happens to teams at the Super Bowl run. Yeah. You know, it happens. But you kind of think like, wait a minute, is this the injury? Because, you know, a lot of teams, they trade players away after the Super Bowl. But for Eagles, I think it's just the injury. I think the Eagles, next year, the Eagles come back to be that same Super Bowl winning team.
Oh, you think that's bold prediction?
Yeah, I think next year they come back to be that same Super Bowl winning team once they get over the injuries. Because we still have mostly the same players as we did in the Super Bowl.
All right, well, I guess we'll wait till next year to see if that Super Bowl Eagles team will redeem themselves. Let's go to these Week 11 picks. Packers at the Seahawks.
I'm going with Seahawks.
The Packers and the Seahawks have a lot of memorable games. You got
history.
You got that Hail Mary game with the replacement refs. You got that classic comeback in the NFC Championship when the Seahawks came back and won. It's just a lot of history between these teams. I'm leaning towards Seattle also. I think
Seattle's hot right now.
They're hot, even though they just lost to the Rams. That was a good loss, though.
Yeah, it was a good loss. They didn't lose by as much as I expected them to.
Yeah. By a good loss, I really meant they look good losing. And I think Seattle's playoff hopes are still alive, so they have more to play for than the Packers.
You think if the Seahawks are coming across an upset in the playoffs?
No.
No?
Yeah. All right, Bengals at the Ravens. I'm going to say
I'm going to the Ravens. I'm going to stick with my Ravens.
I'm going to say the Ravens also. We're not going to the playoffs. Me being a realistic analyst. But I don't think the season is going to end this week. So I'm going to say the Ravens also. Panthers at the Lions.
I'm going to go with Panthers.
Panthers got embarrassed by the Steelers last week.
The Bears just got embarrassed by the Lions just got embarrassed by the Bears.
Yeah. But Panthers not losing 2 in a row. I think Cam will come back and beat the Lions. Titans and the Colts. This is actually a good game.
I'm going towards the Titans.
I'm going to pick.
I think they still hot off that Packs win, so I'm gonna go with the Titans.
I'm going to Titans too. Don't get me wrong, the Colts look very, very good. Andrew Luck has not been sacked in 4 weeks. That offensive line has really improved. I think the Titans, and both of these teams are still in the hunt, and this is a divisional game. But I'm leaning towards the Titans. I think that offense has woken up, and they have enough to beat the Colts. I'm leaning with the Titans too. Cowboys and the Falcons. Falcons have something to play for as well.
Yeah, I think they definitely do get the Cowboys out of there. Because they in that loss last week, it's like real embarrassing. I think they don't get embarrassed twice. They're not gonna do that.
One thing that concerns me with the Falcons, they have no run defense. But they do have. The Cowboys don't have an offense. They kind of have an offense, but they don't really have a defense either. And the Falcons' offense is very, very good. Julio is finally getting his touches. Calvin Ridley is having a monstrous season. I'm gonna give it to the Falcons to win this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely give it to the Falcons.
Bucks at the Giants.
That's anybody's game, literally anybody's game. But the Giants could be a little hot right now. They just won.
Yeah, but by the last 2-minute drive to the 49ers. I'm gonna give it to the Bucks to win this game.
Why? The Bucks over. I'm not gonna say the Giants offense, but you still got Odell there. Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, but honestly, if I'm the Giants, I want to lose because I'm trying to get that first round pick. I know that ain't gonna happen, but I think the Bucks can win this game. I mean, the Giants still shaky. Well, not even shaky; they're still horrible. I think it was just a good night for the Giants. Texans and the Redskins.
Hands down the Texans.
Hands down?
Yeah, Texans. Yes, hands down.
This is gonna be a good one.
I think actually Deshaun Watson might put up some big numbers this game.
Deshaun Watson put up some big numbers?
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a good game. If the Redskins lose, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
They're home. I'm gonna get to the Redskins.
That is not a safe choice.
It's not a safe choice. Like I said, the Redskins do look good, but I did the research and went back. They really haven't beaten a legit team. So I'm gonna stick with the Redskins. Steelers at the Jags.
Steelers at the Jags.
Yes.
Steelers, they're very hot right now, and the Jags are struggling majorly.
I'm gonna say Steelers just because, like I said, it's the Jags. So Steelers hands down. Broncos at the Chargers.
At the Chargers. Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers also. They've been rolling. They're gonna win that 7th straight game. Until somebody beats the Chargers, that'll be the day I pick against them. This game is ugly. Raiders and the Cardinals.
Raiders and the Cardinals. Ooh.
This game is ugly. I really don't even care who wins.
It's like the Bucks and the Giants. That's anybody's game.
Oh well, wait. Before we do that, congratulations on Larry Fitzgerald for being all-time in receiving yards, passing T.O. He just needs to go. I wish
he
they
come to the Ravens.
He needs to go somewhere where he's appreciated. But man, I'm just gonna say the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Okay.
That's a safe choice.
Yeah. This game, Eagles at the Saints.
Might not watch that game. Love the Eagles dearly, but I'm about to go with the Saints.
I'm going.
We're not gonna lose by much, but I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Saints put up 51 against Cincy.
Wow, yeah.
And their Eagles going to the Dome.
Yeah. I want the Saints, but they're not gonna do us how they did. Yeah.
I'll say they at least put up 40.
Put up 40. I got 30. I'm
saying, yeah. We both agree with the Saints. I mean, Saints had lost since week 1, and I'll say that was a fluke win, a fluke loss. Vikings at the Bears.
Vikings at the Bears, my Roberts team. Vikings at the Bears, Khalil Mack. I think the Vikings, if they can stop Khalil Mack.
I'm gonna go with the Bears. That offense looks very, very good, and was defense. And they said they've been rolling.
I'm not about to go to the Vikings. The Vikings offense are more put together than the Bears. The Bears are still yeah. The Bears are still basically trying to find themselves, basically when it comes to offense with the rookie QB.
Yeah, but he's been playing. He's put up numbers.
He's put up numbers, but still, the Vikings.
And
the Vikings got a pretty good defense.
This is just gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
you can pick either or with this.
Yeah, either or. But I think the safe choice will be. I won't say Vikings, but you still got Khalil Mack. I don't know. That's something you have to watch to see.
All right, so who you going with?
I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I hate to say that because that's I despise the Vikings, but I'm gonna go with them.
All right, just because you picked the Vikings, I'm going with the Bears. Will we see a Super Bowl preview? I think everybody had this game circled on their calendar. Chiefs and the Rams. Woo! Oh, man.
Chiefs at the Rams. Wow, okay.
Chiefs at the Rams. Oh, man. We could see a Super Bowl preview.
Could. But I think...
I already know who I'm picking.
The Rams... To me, the Rams... They defense. I think it's going to be a defensive game.
So you got winning.
I got the Rams.
I'm going to say the Chiefs. This is why. The Rams have been dominant, of course. But their defense isn't that good. They can barely stop the run, and their secondary has been suspect, like I've been saying for the past couple of weeks. And the Chiefs is a team that you don't want to play with a suspect secondary. Actually, not even run. Not even a shaky run defense. The Chiefs just have the whole package, but their defense is shaky also. But the Chiefs defense can come alive when needed.
So what do you see the score? Think it's gonna be a shootout?
It's gonna be a shootout. I think so. Two suspect defenses, but I think the Rams defense is more suspect because the Chiefs can stop the run. The Rams can't stop the run. Oh man, I'm gonna give it. This is gonna be a close game. I'm gonna say 34 the 27 Chiefs.
45-35.
Definitely gotta go out and watch that game. That's a Monday night game. Oh yeah, I'm definitely watching that game. All right, Sports Talk World. We appreciate you for joining us today. Again, name's Terrence McCoy. My first female guest, Diamond. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.